similar skill sets with Sean. And Sean bought in it completely, and it took a while, it took a lot of hard coaching and wound up doing it the same way with Zion. Zion's a talented guy. Now, he's had a long career, and he's had some unfortunate injuries, but to finish it the way he did, he's a talented guy. But mentally, it takes a hard edge. It takes a guy that's mentally tough to take, all the adversity, to take hard coaching and get better from it. And that's probably what I'm most proud of Zion. That's what I was most proud of Sean King as well, and Zion's the same way.
Coach Jared Paul Joseph, WGNO. Going back on the play calling, where does 109 rank for your most plays called in a single game?
That's a good question. We've had a couple triple overtime games way back in the day, and we probably may have surpassed that, but I don't think we had one this year. And part of it is we didn't have a lot of big explosive plays. We didn't have the 30, 40-yard plays, and so you're grinding, first downs and getting two or three time plays to get a first down. And so sometimes you want to have less plays and bigger shots, but when you do that, you have to be on point. When you have to run 109 plays or 31 first downs and you're getting it 4 or 5 yards at a clip, these guys got to be fresh and ready to go. You talk about decision fatigue. It's the same way with him. Our quarterbacks have to make a decision on just about every play. Some offense is just a decision on a pass play. Us, there's decisions on run plays, whether I keep it, whether I toss it, whatever I do. So, our quarterbacks, for 109 plays, there's probably 95 of them he's making a decision on too, and I thought they did a really good job of that today.
Secondly, not only just the quarterbacks and how they were able to keep the flow going, how do you prepare this team? Goodness, you got 109 plays. It doesn't seem like they were fatigued at all.
Well, it all goes back to, as Ronnie said, the way we practice. I mean, our Tuesday, Wednesday practice is no joke. We don't go long, but when we go, we go. And there's no, even if I'm yelling, I tell them I might yell at you, but I ain't going to yell at you for long because we got to run the next play. So I think they probably appreciate that when we go jet tempo, that coach is mad, but we're running the next play. So it's I thought our O-line could, really establish themselves early, and they were feeling it. But, they're in great shape. Coach Trickett does a fabulous job with our O-line, their technique. So what happens, a lot of coaches don't want to go fast because they say it affects their technique and their fundamentals, and I understand why they do that. We think you can do both. I think you can play fast and play with great fundamentals, but it takes great coaching by the position coaches, and it takes a commitment by the players.
We got two here in the front. We'll wrap up in the back.
Mark Edwards, the Anniston Star. Zion, after 7 years of ups and downs, sometimes all on the same day, what do you want your legacy to be?
I feel like I just left it. That was my legacy, man. A bowl game. I came in not even knowing if I ever get a chance to play FBS ball. We was just going for a natty in the FCS, so this is my legacy.
Garrison, could you tell me what the hardest moment of the game was for you today, just when you were the most nervous? And then for Coach Rodriguez, could you just talk about this defense, where this ranks when you just sort of look back at defenses? I mean, I feel like this group's carried y'all to a lot of big moments all season.
Go ahead, Rhett.
I feel like the hardest moment for me was my first extra point. I had never started in a college game until here, so once I got that out the way, I was cool and relaxed. But I think after that, just preparing myself for hey, you might have to go and kick this game winner. You got to lock in. I think just preparing myself might have been the most difficult part.
I thought our defense was awesome. If our defense didn't play as well as they did, the game could have got out of hand. So when we had turnovers or were messing around on offense, they absolutely not only kept us in the game, but they kept the momentum on our side, as strange as that sounds, when we were giving up some points. So our defensive staff does a phenomenal job. Our players, we missed a few guys today, guys with injuries, what have you, and our depth wasn't as good as it normally is, but they played really hard. We got some big plays when we needed it, and was absolutely the difference in today's game.
Talk about Larry.
Yeah, Larry's a great athlete. He probably could play. He does play several positions, and he plays on just about every special teams. And he's continued every. What's neat about him and all of our guys, I think they continue to get better, not just every year, but every week, every month. And he's got a great future. He loves football. And, all of our guys defensively have that hard edge, I believe, and I got to give them the credit and our defensive staff.
Ron, as a homegrown guy, recruited to an FCS program, what does it mean to walk out of here as MVP of an FBS Bowl?
It means a lot, just coming in, like you said, FCS, I never knew that this program would be and going as big as it is right now. So, I just want to just keep going forward with this and just keep making more history.